Alrighty. What's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome back to another amazing stream. Hell yeah. And this one, I figured, you know what? Figured it's about time I would, what's it called? Well, catch up over the one. So here we are right now, and we're gonna figure shit out. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hopefully. Oh, again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, anywho. So what's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome back to another amazing stream with your host, Tech Freak and Armor. So, for those who know me personally, Jose, what's up? And on this fine Wednesday, I'll say cheers. Whiskey Wednesday. Cheers to you, cheers to me. And if you ain't having it, F you and more for me. But I hope all together that you guys are doing good. You guys are doing fine. It's definitely been quite a while since I have been able to reach out, been able to talk to and catch up with everybody on the stream or in general, with keeping up with footage, keeping up with the usual music production, or keeping up with anybody in Discord either. It's been such a long time. It's been quite a while, but all together, I'm glad to be here right now just to get some things situated and some updates out of the way to let you guys know and catch up a little bit, see how you guys been doing, and figured why not? I'll go ahead and do that. And as we're 8 minutes in already in the stream, I figured this would be a great way to get some music done and to talk about some life stuff, so I think that's pretty exciting. Other than that, as always, the same stuff as usual, taking care of family, taking care of situations for myself, for work, and some side things and more for, well, storage and things like that, and videos and music, all those things and ideas and all that good stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys will be doing well too. Let's see. So I guess I don't write any notes here, so I'm just going off the top of my mind with the update for right here, right now. The update, as I'll call it. Ooh, the update. So, well, if anything, glad to be back. Glad to be here. It's pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm like, finally back in town, back at home, and man, it was quite a flight. Quite a flight, I'll tell you that. Getting back, going from, you know, Nashville to Houston and having that 3-hour layover all the way back into Arizona. That's, oh man, like, man, I mean, I'm going all over the place essentially. I mean, yeah, family in a lot of places, and wherever's home's home to me, because I'm just traveling pretty much where I'm at is my new home. So, and with that being said, yeah, it's been about a good month since I have been kind of not been streaming, sort of. I was at my buddy's place for quite some time for the month, and I was helping out him with his business and his what's it called? I guess they're taco margarita festivals or something like that. And I figure, you know, by this time, while I'm still getting things situated, it's been pretty cool to get something situated with him, be on even more good terms, and finally get back into action. Because when I tried streaming there at his place, it wasn't quite the best setup, as you could tell. Maybe from past videos or not, from the channel or whatever else. It hadn't been quite the adventure, I would say, because we're missing all the cool effects, all the cool angles, the nice camera, this and that, you know, and all those fun things. And right now I'm replaying this chill step beat that I made when I was there, just hanging out or whatever, and I'm replaying this as background music for the time being. But anywho, as you see in the window on next to my mic here, sorry, I was putting over there, over here, that has the chat and my calendar open and my, you know, the music that's playing right now. But yeah, but so if anything, while I was there, I was able to venture around to check out Dallas, Texas, and I had the ability to, what's it called, get through quite a bit of things, which I thought was pretty cool, like, for this opportunity, being able to hang out with him, to catch up for some time, and get a feel for the AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboy Stadium up in the Dallas, Texas, of course, and being able to help him run an event that was at the place, and which everybody enjoyed and loved, with live music, tacos, I mean, all around vendors here and there for all cool sorts of things, face paint, etc., like beer, all, you know, also a whole bunch of good, you know, like a mini fair type of deal. Like, well, I mean, festival, of course. Like, it was really, really cool, pretty sweet gig at the time. And what I ended up doing was walking around the whole place, making sure everyone's okay, for partial for the team members, and of course for the merch, and making sure that doesn't fly, because it was a super windy day, and I had to make sure stuff didn't fly off and things like that. That was a pretty fun time. But besides that, and cooling down from the day and getting paid pretty well, you know, and as usual from the guy, that my buddy that takes care of me really well with some stuff, you know, for a flight to get there, a place to stay, getting fed, getting paid to do this, help him out with those events, for those bigger events or not. I mean, just getting well taken care of, and for those investments that I had when I first started with him, thinking about the idea of just, you know, having events that speak, parties and stuff, and or little things like that when we start out with DJing. It's just crazy to think that it's turning out pretty successful for him or for them, and it's, I don't know, I just kind of think I'm really happy for him too, and I really have had a good time up there for the week, up until later on that week that turned into just for me just staying only for the weekend, and up staying for the whole month. And now there's a whole story with that too, and what we ended up doing around town and getting to explore the city a bit that more, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But if anything, what's up, Steely Man? How's it going? Yo, welcome to the stream. It's a stream. I know. What's up, dude? How are you doing? I miss you, man. I know we were just talking right now on Discord too, not too long ago. And I'll definitely hit you up or text you sometime so we can hang out one of these days, just to talk in DC or something. But figured right now, you know, I'm said, fuck it, I'm just gonna stream. I just said, you know what, I've been putting it off for too long. I mean, it really does feel like I haven't been streaming for the past 3 months or more. And, you know, at this point in time, it's gonna kill me in my head if I just don't do it, you know? So I'm just like, I have to stream. I need to. I miss it. It's fun. All this stuff that's been going on in my life. And I'm worrying and not exactly making a good schedule to, you know, to stream and get things situated and work and this and that. And I just, you know, there's a lot of craziness. And, you know, I'm just like, I'm going to stream today. I'm just going to do it. I'm just full sending it right now. So, yeah, welcome to the stream, bro. I'm glad to have you here. All the love, dude. But, yeah, man, what's up? How you been? Like, I mean, given it would be easier if we were in VC and this and that, and I took more time, but again, the time and things getting situated and how I am with streaming is kind of, you know, where is stream at this point. So I think I'll stick to telling you right here live right now, and then we could catch up later on too. I don't mind that, but yeah. But it's been quite a while for sure since I've streamed, and almost forgetting it once again, and how it kind of was like, let alone when I was tried streaming when I was out there in Nashville. It wasn't the same, I could tell you that. It was still pretty good and pretty decent, but it wasn't the same. But I got a whole bunch of updates for this stream right here, right now, that I can go off of and get all that out there, which will probably take 30 minutes, maybe more, depending on who's here to listen to all that or not. But I figured this would just be the great time to do so, you know, because all this is going to change in the next video or broadcast or not, and whether it be updates and everything, or the way I label it. It is music production, but it's also updates, as it always is. So, you know, here I am doing it again, trying to multitask, you know, knock two birds with one stone, and figuring doing that because, again, the same reasons apply. When am I ever really going to stream or say fuck it again like right now and stream some more? And that's hard to say as it is, but yeah, that's true though. I definitely needed a break from a whole lot of everything that's been going on this year. And yeah, I appreciate you saying that though, dude. It honestly means a lot. Like, you needed a break though, you need to work too hard. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure everything runs right or good enough for stream and all this other stuff, to look ahead and make sure everything's prepped so I could do this more flawless, seamless, and looking into all these other things to make sure it runs that much smoother. And it's, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I needed a break, and shit, I'm even drinking too and hanging out, so cheers to you, cheers to me, man. You sip on your Gatorade, your water, your soda, whatever the hell you drinking. I mean, I'm gonna do my own thing. You can go ahead and do what you want to. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate it, dude. Hell yeah, cheers. I have my own little mixed drink, of course. I figured, you know what? I'm good on the shots. I'm just gonna mix the two into the cup and go from there and just sip on it. It's just, you know, why not? It feels better that way. Plus, it's Whiskey Wednesday, so Whiskey Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022, 11:30 p.m. almost. June 24th, or 23rd, sorry, did I say 24th? June 23rd. I'm already thinking of Friday. I already want to go to Friday streams again and do those DJ streams and shit. I'm already thinking of that. Because again, that's another thing with working hard too. I've been wanting to get into the DJ streams again. And a lot of what I was saying earlier, for needing that break, I've been looking into things where it's like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And I've been doing that a lot, and you're right. And yeah, but it's okay, it's cool, and I'm here now, I'm streaming, and I figure, you know what, I'll just, you know, catch up with you guys, hang out, and go from here. But yeah, appreciate you being here so far and hanging out, and however time you can hang out before you get busy the next day, you know. But what's it called? We can always catch up however we can, however time we have, you know, with anybody. That goes for anybody with anything, so. You're like, nah, you can't stream and be in other places, that's way too hard. Yeah, and that's true too, but that is how it is sometimes, but yeah, like, so, as I was saying, I'm just looping this one project that I have here on FL Studio. It's, you know, by the microphone, that's the project. I'm just looping this chill step song I was making when I was out there. I'm using that as background audio for now to kind of set the mood, but whether that works or not. Yeah, I figured that would be a good way to get my thoughts out there. But yeah, so as I was saying, when I was there in Nashville, I tried streaming for the couple times, and I played a little bit of Valorant. I played a little bit of this and that, but as for the main thing I wanted to do out there was to make music, and I couldn't make any music. I couldn't get my music streams out there because all of the information, or the sound packs, plugins, data, projects, even for what I could transfer, it was too much to transfer over the internet to download. And over 300 gigs, of course, or 500, just for that alone, to be on my laptop. And so I wasn't able to do that when I wanted to so badly, and it's crazy, but I was only able to get like maybe 100 gigs onto the computer that I have that helps me out with some things, but that was about it. Everything else, I still, even if I wanted to or tried to, it would have messed up the current projects I had because of the same reasons. It's just... you know, it's like you're reading a book and there's a few missing pages, and that's exactly what's going to happen, and you're going to lose track. It's not going to make sense. And just like with the music projects, it's not going to be able to be completed properly the way that I had originally on the main computer that it was on. So I ended up just forking that idea, and then, well, luckily, that was the week I was going back to town anyways, so it was a win-win for me. But enough from that, though, from the little mistakes. But I've definitely been wanting to do a music stream and update over there, but I'm doing it here right now instead. So, yeah. Like, stream looks great. I ain't been on in so long. I forgot how everything looks. Me too, man. And I appreciate you saying that. All the love, dude. And yeah, I mean, there's some things I'm still trying to, you know, there's some things I'm still trying to fix with the scene here and all that. And it's just weird because some plugins, or not plugins, it's just weird because some extensions from Twitch has to be in its own browser source, and if I were to try to include it into the same one from Stream Elements, that's a whole different thing, and it already as it is a problem, and it sucks because that's just how it is. But most of everything in the scene here and everything else is all into one scene, which is pretty cool. But I I hope to improve it that much more, because I still kind of think everything looks kind of, you know, so and so. But I mean, but then again, I appreciate you saying that too, and just, you know, with me doing the same thing as I always do, look into it, and I'm just like, it could be better, it could sound better, come on. And it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things for myself. That's my problem, but I appreciate that, and I'm glad you like it. It looks good. I mean, we have yet to check out the live scene and everything else. It's definitely changed quite a bit since I think you last seen it, or maybe if you remember some stuff, I can give you the whole tour. But yeah, right now I'm just talking about the adventures I had in Nashville. I'm not going to really get into videos or pictures, but I'll more so tell some stories here and there about what I ended up doing for work and just hanging out. Other than that, I pretty much will be doing some music production mainly here after some of that, because I just wanted to get that out of the way for, you know, telling the world about, or my past self, what I was doing when I was 26 at this year, at this time, and etc., as well as the music. So, like, I wonder where Courtney is. Courtney. Yeah, that's true. I ended up actually messaging them or her, and at the moment she isn't able to stop by into the stream quite yet. She's having some issues with her cell phone with the whole internet or something like that. So I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I've been keeping up. I've been catching up with her here and there too, and some other friends, family, and this and that. And I actually wonder if a lot of people are doing right now. I mean, I know that a few that are right now, they're streaming and they're playing Phasmophobia and this and that, and I'm just like, whatever. But you know me, as always, with, you know, being more productive than having fun. That's just me. But yeah, so that's what she's up to, and she's taking care of her family and this and that and small stuff like that. I'm not quite sure, except for the bare minimum. As there's just a lot of stuff going on, but beside that, yeah, I'm sure later on when she gets data or some Wi-Fi or however she can, she might be able to stop on by. But I mean, I already messaged her and everything too, to let her know or everything, and some friends too, you know. But yeah, but yeah, I wonder where most people are at too, and what they're doing, or stopping by to say hi or not. Like, it's cool and all, but you know, I mean, it's all understandable. But yeah, that's what she's up to right now. Just taking care of that family and everything. Same old, kind of. So he's like, oh yeah, man, tomorrow, well, today, for the 23rd, I'll be home all day from work, so we could definitely chill sometime. For sure, man, yeah. We'll have to figure out a time then, tomorrow, possibly, or however, if I'm not too busy with some of my own work stuff too. So, yeah, we could figure out a time. Or I could text you or whatever and things like that, yeah. And 300 gigs, bro, you're like, I know, right, dude? So, it's a lot. It is a lot. And there's a lot more than just that. I could be wrong right now, even. That's just a guesstimate. But as for, as for everything else too, like as I was saying, with the whole music and transferring that to even try and music produce and stream, that's been just one of those things too. So it's just crazy how much memory it takes just to get the one thing situated. It's not as simple as playing the game and streaming at this point now. There's all this extra stuff for music, and it's just crazy how I kind of understand or respect those people who end up losing their computers or some corrupted files when they play live and DJing because of those same issues, or when they can't render those projects and stuff. It's wild, you know? So, yeah, and it's sort of like that too, and it's just like not everything's there or in one place anymore. So yeah, but it's all part of another subject I'm getting into right now that leads into, travel streaming, or portable stream, things like that. The project I'm doing now and getting situated with it and things like that, and hopefully it becomes a little bit more smoother in the future, or not. So wherever it goes, it'll be good. But that's a whole other subject about all the subjects I do want to get into tonight. So to talk about, or just kind of voice, voice my opinion. But yeah. Stillymon's like, yeah, everyone's just all over the place. Even Tobias is gone. You know what? I haven't even heard of Tobias in a while either, or even then. I mean, I've noticed his profile picture changing somewhat on Discord, but I never really messaged him. But yeah, I'd love to hear more about that later on if you could tell me. It doesn't have to be right now on stream or anything, but yeah, even then for myself too, noticing some friends and this and that, like people just did lots of changes. Even my cousin Swarm, like he was gonna get into streaming too, or this and that, and even for him or some other people besides, their frequent profile picture changes. It's just the matter that I just noticed that from what it looks like and how active they've been with streaming or not, it's like, dang, they really been taking a break with stuff too. It seems like maybe, and not just to say that because I was also taking a break, but just in general, it just kind of seems like. Yeah, a lot of changes are going on. So, but yeah. You're like, you update the sub badges? But yeah. And also, yeah, actually, speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. As of last stream, I meant to shout this out for those people that were out there. I know you guys can't see it now until later in the VOD, but thank you again, Courtney, for the resub for 4 months. Streak for 20 months in total on June 13th, as well as the follows from Daryl Paul J, which is this my buddy of mine, Amargos TV, Larry Dallas, and P Brother for another resub, tier 1 for 24 months. And he said, new badge, who dis? I appreciate you, man. All the love again. Aww. And as I was talking to him quite some time ago, speaking of which, yeah, the sub badges have been updated, so pretty happy about that. We got a whole bunch of new badges that are more, I guess, consistent with the theme that I'm going for this. Instead of the pyramid, it's now the diamond. So I think that's pretty cool. And getting that situated, and essentially the badges cycle from the lower contrast to higher contrast colors of the rainbow and things like that, and make it look super shiny and reflective and chromatic type of deals, which I think is really cool. And of course, as for you personally, I added you as a VIP into the stream, Steeliamon, so you deserve that. All the love, dude. But that is just a VIP badge and sub badge. If you were or are, it'll show up next to your name, and those have been updated, and I still have yet to get a couple more. And tier badges too to get situated. Other than that, as for last stream too and everything else situated, I do have updated merch. I just have yet to post about it some more and to, well, afford the new merch that I have. And this time around, for people that are currently subbed to, get a huge discount as well for the site, which is really, really nice. And it looks a lot more cleaner the way that I had hoped for it to be, rather than what I had previously, which makes up everything. And just an update to just a couple days ago too. They've now, which I'm getting into, which I'm working on, they've now updated the site where you can add taglines to the clothes to the side of the shirt for the long sleeves or the jacket, which is super nice. Or maybe a logo in the back, and for $5 more you get to have the little, the logo or the name of the merch on the sides of the shirt too, besides it just being on the front or a little like badge here on the side somewhere on the shirt, which is super neat, super nice. But yeah, we got some of those little updates there. And as for music, that's what I plan on working on tonight, or just a little bit to get out of the way. I think I might have a few in mind to finish, if I can, depending on how I feel, and go from there. But besides that, and getting into some more of these things here, yeah. So, but yeah, I personally though, yeah, I got you added into the VIP badges. So, yeah, figured why not. While taking care of other things and updating some more stuff. The other project I want to get into, well, there's a whole bunch of things I want to update, of course, but the main one too, as I was trying to do a little bit earlier, was look into my my panels. I might make them smaller again instead of having all this word vomit all over again, because there's just so much information. Even for myself, I'm just like, I already don't want to read it, or I don't even want to try and give them time to look into it, and it's not consistent. And I think I'll have to make it more modern, to the point where if you see the socials panel onto my page, I think I'm going to go through that route where I make things even more simplistic and minimal, just like that one panel, and make everything else exactly like that, just the one. And make it somewhat similar like the others, and make it smaller. Just make it, you know, so much smaller than that. Because it doesn't need to be like that again. And then if I will, then I will leave all the word volume at the bottom if I have to, you know. I just think it would look better. Like, I have some ideas, but all that will take time, and just to revamp a bit, and then the next thing, of course, like I'll sing for the overlay, and all these other live scenes. If you remember, that's a whole other thing, and a whole other thing with music, and a whole other thing. So, but that's what I feel at heart, or in my gut, or, you know, that's what I feel like at, you know, at base, or in my mind. I feel like that's something I could do for panels, just for the sake of it. Even even today, from earlier too, I was fixing up my Beacon's AI website just a little bit, because I'm going to do the same thing with that too. Going to plan on reorganizing it all, better verbiage. You know, if it's a panel or the button, I think it should do one thing and just click that button. It takes you exactly to what it says on the button. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the way to do it. And with the Beacon's website, I updated the theme for it, which looks really nice. I can't exactly show you guys quite yet. I mean, you can check it out yourself now, or however, but the way that it's formatted, the verbiage and the description of those panels and everything else are going to be fixed up, so it's a lot shorter. But that's how I feel. I'll get into later on, eventually. And that's about it. Everything else after that, for streamer tips or gaming videos or whatever, I don't know. I still think I'm going to take my time with that and see where I'm at in life before I consider or think to upload or put anything else out there for just a little bit. Because as it is right now, it is very irregular, and I'll do it whenever I can. But that's just to confirm with you guys there, you know, and with everybody too, because that's just how it is right now in this month. But yeah, it's just because in general, like, fuck, time flies. Time fucking flies. You're like, oh well, it's nothing personal. He just wanted to take a break from streaming. Exactly. Okay. He's a person that gives too much, in my opinion. A very nice, happy lover that gives too much to others, so he's taking a break from it all. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that is. You know what? Yeah, I think that is the best for Tobias then too. If anything, that's good. No, yeah, he definitely deserves it, and that's exactly what kind of happens in the scenario when you give and keep giving and keep giving, and you're that person and you fulfill all that stuff. It is taxing on your body, your mental, your health, everything. But that's good. I'm glad it's not going to be a permanent solution or a permanent thing, because I miss that guy too, and playing some Fall Guys when I could have at the time. Even, like, let alone besides being at Fall Guys, just as him as a person, like, it's such a good vibe too. And I'm sure he deals with a lot of shit more than anything too, like everyone else, and it just happens to be like that, and he definitely deserves a break. But I appreciate you letting me know, yeah, but I'll definitely love to talk more about that later on. That's interesting. But yeah, I guess sort of the same thing with me too, and why I took a whole break for like a whole month. But like, feels like more than that. So yeah, I get that. You're like, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Enjoy that badge and enjoy however else that's available to you through the site or whatever, you know, for links and videos and things like that. You're like, yeah, I mean, go with your gut. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I mean, when the time comes and everything, I'll do what I can to make everything look a little bit more of what I think it should be. And if not, you know, it's just you either notice the change or not eventually, or someone will or won't see it or point it out, you know. But yeah. But yeah, you're like, yeah, this month's almost over, almost. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's yeah, it's crazy, you know. I can't even believe it either. It's like, I can't even believe I'm still here in town. Like, I still can't. Well, whatever home in town is at this point, but yeah, like, oh man, like, and it's already almost July. That's insane. Fucking, like, where did time go for real? I mean, I was gone for a whole month, but I mean, coming back to seeing it now, like, I've really been gone. I'm just glad I didn't miss too much stuff when I was away, but shit, man, you know, it's crazy. But anywho, yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know more. I can't talk. I'll let you guys know more about the Nashville stuff and everything here in a little bit. I figured why not switch to the live scene. I'll get you started with some music you can listen to in the background that are, you know, still what I call underground music. Ooh. And you guys can check that out too and let me know your guys' opinions while I commentate about my little vacation / business trip. Hell yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, so here's a tour of everything else as of June. For right now, for overlays, I may or may not switch it depending in the future, but here is the stuff for you guys to check out. As you see right now, this is the starting scene. Everything's changed up with the new logo, with the face, everything flipped in the starting scene that says in the bottom left with the timer and everything else, and so on and so forth. And then as for ending stream, it's a little video instead of like a whole similar thing like the starting scene, which I think is pretty cool. Has the website, has a little cool transition, things like that. All really nice stuff. Then, as you already know, the just chatting scene. Me, my bed that was barely even made. And all the stats and stuff at the top. So that's kind of cool too. As for intermission, this is still a work in progress, as it always will be. But at least it has the cool jellyfish in the background still, and I have interactivity to the Tech Freak Shorts channel, so you guys can check out all the Twitch, TikTok clips, or what I used to post a little bit. I had to get into that again still, but this is still pretty cool, pretty nice to have when everyone's kind of doing their own thing. And of course, well, the main thing, and it's the live scene. And I should probably make this bigger. There we go. I don't know why that was so much smaller than it should be. And Little Tech is still there. Pretty cool. Little Tech. Oh man. Just thinking about that. Aww. Little Tech. Aw. Yeah. Little Tech. But either way, we got the cool, you know, background. Oh my god, what was that? I appreciate you doing the random scream, my dude. It means a lot. All the love. You're like, ah! I don't know what's funnier. The fact that it was so short and it played really loudly, or the fact that I literally was looking at my OBS, looking at my wallpaper, and I just see that in the middle, like, what the fuck? I didn't put that on my display capture. I'm like, what the fuck? But no, yeah. No! No! Oh my gosh. I appreciate you, dude. It means a lot. All the love. Yeah, and again, I don't know what effects or buttons do and don't work. So, yeah, but with this, of course, the usual with the camera frame cropped and the live wallpaper. I got that from Serato's wallpaper stuff on their website for the free DJ stuff. So, pretty nice stuff. You know, pretty nice to put together. And this is its own browser source in the back, while everything else for data and information is in another browser source, which is why my computer was freezing last time and previous times with FX crashing the stream and this and that, because it eats so much RAM, because it's using Google Chrome to handle it all, and it's a lot of bullshit, but yeah. But if anything, I'm going to green the capture here so you guys can see what I'm working on, and we'll go from here. Let's see. Capturing full screen. Oh. Huh. I guess my game capture was not there? Huh. Where's my window capture? Oh, I don't have a window capture? That's interesting. I'll call it Studio. Oh, that's chat box. Aha. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Now you guys can check out what I'm working on and stuff like that. Sweet. I didn't think that, I thought that was there before. I guess that was a different build, but there's a whole lot I could talk about with all that, and yeah, I'm not going to get into that, just to explain the one thing where, in short, I have different OBS builds that have this included, and I guess this one does not have that. So that's yeah. That's simple. Simple as that. But yeah, he says, "Do you eat a lot of stuff in Nashville?" I did have a lot to eat when I was there, and enjoying quite a bit of meals and maybe some frozen food to make and this and that, and it was really nice. I don't have some pictures, and I can't quite remember some of the things that I've had, but they were at nice restaurants. And besides what I do remember right now, they were really, really good stuff, like from sliders, from steaks, to veggies, to ready-to-eat meals. They have some very intricate names, besides some street tacos, carne asada tacos, chicken stir fry. Alice Springs Chicken is one of them from the website. Eat Well Nashville is what the place is called. I guess it's our version here in the US, or I don't know. From Arizona, like they have Go Puff and this and that and things, but over there it's this state's version of HelloFresh. If you ever heard of that either, for ready to eat meals or something like that from HelloFresh or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, other than if you do know about that, then you know what I'm saying. But if you don't, then I don't know how to explain it to you. But but yeah, I've had like quite a bit of that, quite a bit of averaging, you know, from $5 meals to as much as $50 in total for that. Because again, with what I would do there and getting taken care of, some days we'll end up going out to eat, some days we just snack in and then go from there. But I'll have to look into that some more on my phone and everything. But yeah, it's a lot of chicken for sure. A lot of chicken. A lot of chicken and Whiskey City for sure. I can tell you that right now. I did a lot of drinking when I was there and had a lot of whiskey. Oh, the whiskey and the music and the country bar. Oh man. Cheers, by the way, actually. Cheers. Yeah. Like, what's your sub alert? Because I miss Shadow Express as a sub alert so bad. My sub alert is actually one of those things I updated a while before, I think. A while before I left town. I updated it to the music that's supposed to be out soon for the All the Love album for Tech Freak. And that isn't it's just kind of funny to think about. I have that out as an alert because it's a couple seconds long, but people don't know what it is yet until I release the album on Spotify, and then it's going to be the same thing where they're going to be like, oh, that's from this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Because that's exactly what that was for the 10th album for Shadow Express, Retro Hour, for the past albums. I'll usually make my alerts a 10-second snippet of the new song that I have, and I put that there instead. But, yeah, so I swapped it out for a few new ones. But you can I could play them here now, or you can find out later on, of course. But either way, I'll show you this music that I'm making now, and that too. Yeah, I'll get you updated. I can keep you updated now for sure. But yeah, that's a good one. That is a goodie for sure. Actually, as speaking of Shadow Express and chill step stuff, that's what I want to get back into some more, because that's always been the vibe. I suppose it's so like melancholy. It's just it kind of speaks more to me, that gut feeling too at home. Like I feel like it's just more stuff like that needs to happen more often for music too. Like I'm not even just saying that. I really do feel like I need to make more music that's like that, because it's just so chill. And I just really like it. But give me a moment to see if I can find it really quick. I know I put it here somewhere. Was it in here? Wait a minute. I think you're like, a lot of these work, which is good. No, that's good. Yay. Yeah, for like the effects or the sound alerts. That's the extension I was talking about. That's all with this version of the With this version of the OBS I'm working with is all in the cloud, so to speak. Everything's just using RAM for the browser sources on Chrome to get things situated. But everything's hardly using any stuff that's on this computer. It's mainly using the cloud or the internet to get those videos to play, I'm assuming. But if not, I mean, I do have my Leorian board and streamer bot open, but I might have the wrong one open. I don't know. There's some versions I use to play Valorant with and to make music with, and that's it strictly, and everything else is just for the upgrade in the future. But I'm glad that it does work for now, and I just want to say it's the cloud version of OBS I'm working on, but it's probably not, but I'm glad that it does, because either way, a lot of the stuff just isn't going to, because I think I have the wrong one open, and I'm not about to restart that. But, or get into fixing it and discovering what it is. But I'm close, though. I'm close to organizing it where I would know where to go to instead of just fiddling around which version to use. So that's exciting, too. But I'm glad that it works. Yay! Let me see. Alert sounds. Huh. Are these the old ones? Or the new ones? Let me see. Like, what about Jim Beam? Oh yeah, definitely. I've definitely had some Jim Beam when I was there. I've had some redneck whiskeys, what they're called. I've had some, even when it's not supposed to be there, but I still had it anyways, I had a Chicago handshake. That was a pretty, interesting fucking drink, I'll tell you that. It did not even taste, it tasted okay, but it was free alcohol, but even then it's like, oh gosh, like, it tasted like backwash, and like, you know, it's like how you throw up in your mouth a little bit when there's some backwash, but then you have a little bit of a, what's it called, a peanut butter sandwich after that, just to kind of make sure everything's okay down the palate, and then you have some water. That's exactly how I could kind of describe everything to the extent. But it was cold. It was so cold. But it is an acquired taste, and I could taste all, like, you know, the hops, the fact that it's a beer. I could taste that it's beer. But yeah, it was interesting. But other than that, having whiskey and tequila mixture type of drink, and some ghost tequila. So that's like a rum, or sorry, not a tequila. It was a rum type of tequila type thing. It was a really weird thing, but either way, from what my buddy is sponsored by and or gets endorsements from those specific companies, and Zing Zang for another one too, which was really good mixed drink for tequila or whiskey bourbons and shit like that. It's pretty freaking good, and I would definitely get it again, because it was just like, oh man, that is dangerously really good. And it just reminded me of a mixed drink in a can, which was pretty awesome. And yeah, I mean, he has more stuff coming through eventually with his drink sponsor things, but I have yet to see what else happens. And just recently, he just announced some stuff with press for the seltzers, so he's getting over to seltzers and things like that, which is really cool. And that one's like a seltzer tea, apple cider tea kind of deal, you know. So that was pretty interesting too. And yeah, Shadow Express is so nostalgic, 100%, very nostalgic. Yeah, I can't remember. I think this could be it. I hope it is. I don't think this is the alert that I'm looking for. Or for what I am looking at here. I don't think that's it. Hey, let me try playing one of them. Let's see. That was the old one. Okay, yeah, those are old ones. Okay. But I thought maybe that would have been it. Here, let me try this one. No. Yeah, no. No, those are the old ones. Okay, so now I know what's going on. Either way, for the music and these alert sounds, I'll have to show you sometime. But yeah, those are the old ones. I did swap them out. I swapped them out. Oh man, I can't even remember where I like put them at. I was just like, all right, I made the file. I'm good. I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna put it online. I don't need to touch it or anything, so I'll just leave it there. Perfect. And that's all that I did. But I could go on the website and check for you really quick here. Sorry about that. That probably would have been easier in the first place. Like, it is very nostalgic. Yeah, I know, right? Like, holy crap. And also, look at your badge. Look at that. Oh my gosh, 9 months subscriber. Let's go, local. Dude, sick badge. All love, man. And appreciate them no ads and emotes and more stuff to come through soon, as I always say, but that's fucking dope, dude. I like that color. It looks sick. Looks very good. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I could thank my buddy brother for that, for sure, because I wouldn't have been able to get that situated or figure that out for the minimalistic DJing kind of deal in the first place. But here's what the sound should sound, alerts should be or sound like. So here's the follow alert one. Oh, wait a minute. That is not... No, that is not the right one. That is for when I'm DJing. My bad. That's not even the sound that I made either. That one's just default. Default Dan sound. Alright, now here's the stuff that should sound like. So when someone follows... That's the new one for you. And then when someone subscribes, still has that. The death scream and the sound of the new song of ramen noodle soup, and it sounds all bass housey is what's supposed to play. And then when someone tips... Oh shit. Classic. Cheers.
Too late to explore the earth. Born too early to explore.
I have TTS enabled for that too.
Born perfectly to explore dank memes.
And then now when someone cheers, it's pudding, the sound that I made. And then when someone hosts, and everything else, of course, that you already know about that. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, doesn't for raids. But yeah, that's those are the sounds for now. But yeah, the screaming.
Annie is now hosting my stream with 10 viewers.
Annie. You default notification, come on. You're like, wait, looks very good. Subalert didn't go off for some reason, but oh well. It didn't? When did you sub? I don't even... What the hell? Oh, well thank you, dude, for subscribing. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. Hell yeah. And look at that. Yeah, you got your emotes. Let's go. I appreciate you, dude. All the love, man. Tic tac. I know, right? Like the old days. Oh, tic tac. Man, I still gotta fix all of them, though. It's not gonna work, but... yeah, the death scream. So, oh man, yeah, so gotta have that, and those are some of the new sounds, except for the screaming. It's not supposed to be there, but it was a bass house song and I switched it out. And I mean, I still yet to, that's another thing in the future to plan for, which is to swap them out, but yeah, so you're like, well, I work now 40 hours, so I don't mind paying $5. So thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Weren't you saying something back then, saying how if you started working to get a job, you end up doing something, or something like that? And I don't even remember what that was. And you don't have to now. I'm just like, I remember you saying something along those lines. You know, specifically when and right when you get a good income or money, you're like, I'm gonna do this tech, and I'm like, don't do it. I don't remember. You're like, back then $5 was $1,000 to me. Yeah, I totally get that, man. And even then, right now, $20 feels like $100. So I totally get you, man. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I'll actually end up showing you the bass house song if you like here pretty soon. That's the same alert. So yeah, I got you. Excuse me, hiccups. Oh. But even then, I'll start off with the chill stuff here. You can let me know what you think for some behind the scenes stuff. I gotta remember, either maybe I said I was gonna donate money for a 72-hour stream or something. I thought maybe you were saying something about, like, if you have money and something about a Minecraft server, or maybe not even a server, something along the lines of you were gonna do something when you get money. And I was just happy for you when you do. As simple as that. It's so simple in general. I was just like, yeah, you got that. I have no idea, man. I have no clue. I don't remember for back then, but but it's okay though. I'm just glad you're here too. And regardless, I mean, I'm just glad you're chilling. So, but there's always there's always a catch. Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me that too, though. You have an MC server and you invited me, and I told you I'll let you know if I'll end up getting on and playing a little bit or not or whatever. It's just one of those things. But yeah, he's like, I'm keeping it for good. I mean, for sure, man. Like, hell yeah, dude. Shit. Do it up. I don't blame you. But, yeah. But I'll end up showing you, some of the music here so that we can just fast forward into stuff. But, yeah. So, just some cleanup. Sorry it took me a minute, though. Even though I still want to talk about Nashville stuff occasion, but yeah, I'm just in short. It was a pretty good time. It was a good time. Good catching up. Good making some business. Good making some money. Good vacation. Good way to get out of the house. I felt so cluttered in here in my room. Not being able to go anywhere, and money problem. This, it's nice. Money's nice too when you have it. You could do things, and it's not when it's not your friend. And then seventh of all, it's one of those things too where it's like, oh well. Getting out of the house and just seeing what I have and just really appreciating it. So, yeah. Like, what's your user at whitelist you? I'll text it to you because I don't know. Depending on what happens, if Java or Xbox, whatever, it's one of these two. I'll text it to you. It's one of those two. So, yeah. Yeah, we could figure something out sometime. I appreciate you whitelisting me early, man. It means a lot. But yeah, you're like, yeah, no pressure to play this while it's my friends in case I do. Yeah, I get that. Thank you, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out sometime. But what's it called? So this is what I'm gonna get into for the little bit of chill stuff. There's not quite a name for this yet or anything. It's just kind of what's it called? Putting ideas and stuff together. So yeah. Yeah, so that's that little chill step thing, and that kind of reminded me of some other past music when I had an Instagram a long time ago. Specifically one like with the car and their orange, like looking background for the ocean and stuff, and I was just like, ooh, you know what? Like, I like where this is going. And then this also gives me vibes, I guess. What I think is, I'm noticing I'm starting to make music in the same key, or in the same, like, wherever I put my hand in a certain position, like this, then it makes, you know, this kind of chord, or I'm starting to notice it revolves around just that key or chord, whatever that key is. I'm still not very, you know, music savvy, music theory, but I've just noticed by ear and going off with that and melody or whatever, it's just like, oh, I'm starting to notice I'm making a lot more mellow, dramatic songs, I guess, or stuff that sounds similar to another thing, because I don't know, it's same key. So I feel like this sounds very badass. It's similar to how Shadow Express was. I could feel it a bit. Yeah, right. I guess in a way you could kind of see it, but the same chords, and I'm repeating them again, is kind of what this is what I'm basically describing. It's like I'm repeating the same stuff when I'm doing just that, because I'm trying to brainstorm. But I think it sounds kind of cool still, though, too. But that was a little bit there. It kind of reminds me of the Aqua Ocean or Underway version of Shadow Express in a weird gamer way. I get that. Yeah, underwater version. Yeah, I could totally see it. I mean, yeah. So that it's more random than it is anything else, for sure. And here's like some of it where it's dissected. Prepare your ears, because it's gonna get loud. But it's like before it became that kind of thing for the playlist right now. This is what it would be, the project. And like I said, just messing around with shit. See, that one was supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like that, but the timing that I have here is completely off. And the way that I have it now is more chill and super laid back, but what it was supposed to be was like techno. And it was supposed to be some like Boots and Cats hard kicking kicks. Just to go with the doot 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 doot. Like fast paced. It's totally not there. And now we have this beat. And that's it. Oh, it's so catchy. Oh yeah, and this is a little thing too that just kind of exists. That's it. That's all. Do 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 do. I guess in a way with me figuring this out too, it's trying to implement so many genres as I can in one pattern, or project. And that was a switch from techno to chill step to what this is trying to be lo-fi house to help me figure out where this specific melody I'm going with is going towards. And that's all that it is, even with the offsets, with the kicks, the bass, or whatever I'm trying to make. Except something with this pattern here, something's definitely, like, I could just close my eyes, let this play out for a couple times in preview, then I'm already imagining I'm in a jungle, and it's super breezy and nice, it's raining, the shit, you know, all the sounds, the dynamic is there, and I'm like, this has some potential. I'm just not sure quite yet, but this sounds really cool. And I guess that's also what's exciting too. I'm getting more familiar with my dynamics and just using the extra space to put more filler sounds, and that's super nice. Just like that little preview or a little beat is what I call them, little melodies. And I won't know until later in the future, because other than that, it sounds nice. But yeah, you're like much more unique than any other songs I've heard, right? Yeah, the little snippets or beats or little things like that, I like to call them. It's very unique. But we'll head into some other projects here and look into what else I have that I can describe that really piqued my interest to still keep the thing. Oh yeah. This one for sure. Trying to be one of those TikToks and those cars and the cowbell beats. That one's for sure. So it'll start off like this. It's, you know, you could tell that it's trying to get somewhere, but it's not. And then I used halftime to, you know, slow it down. That completely changes everything. That completely changes the whole mood of it and everything. And I like how it pitches the whole kick down too, so you can really start feeling it. Like I couldn't, like as if I couldn't already feel it enough in my headset with the whole thumping, but this. And then the bass is too, the bass with, I need to fix that, but, or to make it pitched more for when it switches halftime like that, but, and then I put my, is this thing on? Oh my gosh! I put this on here too, to fool around and try and make some lyrics happen. Put this on, and then just kind of go with it to mess around in those strings. So, maybe like, yeah. Sheer beer for fear. Yo, no dude, can't do that. Go ahead and steer. Yeah. It has potential. It has potential, but you get the point in this kind of beats or raps, music, like Suicide Boys, if you've ever heard of the artist, or something similar within that stuff. It has potential, okay? And it's interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that one though, and we're gonna go straight to the bass house, which is the alert for the stream now. So I think you might like this one. But all this stuff, like I'm telling you, is almost finished, and I can't wait to release it. And a few is done, and oh, I'm just excited. I'm excited. It's been too long. I should have uploaded in May and everything, but this is a work in progress for sure. But it's getting good. It's getting good though. But it's just missing stuff here in the middle, as always. It's definitely got rhythm. It has all that. All these have stupid potential in it. Something like that, you know, and then it wants to go somewhere with it, but yeah. If anything, though, I appreciate you saying that for the the other beat, though. It means a lot. You're like, the crazy sounds good, so good, sinister. Yeah, we'll see what something happens with that one, with the that rap beat or whatever, see what happens, but I appreciate that. And this one, a little bit of funk bass house, but this is not one of the alerts. I thought it was the label, but as of right now, I'll tell you, if I hear it right now, then I'll just say it immediately instead of going off the assumption, because this wasn't it. But this definitely has a lot more funk to it, a rhythm, I guess, too. And yeah, and then my attempts to make something with barely any inspiration. That's funny. See, you could tell. I'm trying to figure something out. It speaks for itself in these patterns. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, that was it. That's it. So I didn't make anything changes. And then I got some new plugins, so I'm testing them out too for some Korg stuff, which is really nice. But I have to get into that later because I'm already trying to get into more plugins and figuring that out. So it's a lot more messy. And then here, oh, one of the lo-fi house stuff I'm still struggling with, but. Something. It's something. Huh, I haven't heard that one in a while. Trying to think here. Oh, snap. Is this the one? Is this one done? I don't remember. Or was this almost done? I think this was one of the songs that were almost done. And it would have been one of the alerts, but then I changed my mind and I swapped it out for a sub alert because I was having trouble when I was talking to Courtney back then and another moderator too. I was talking to some people, figuring out between 4 songs to choose which would sound better for being subscribed to the channel. And if they liked the sub alert song or sound, then maybe I could have a panel or some kind of way for them to, you know, have to ask me or, you know, to give them the privilege to be like, oh, hey, that sounds good, but where's that from? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, you can find that here. I made that personally. And just have something to talk more about it and give them the benefit of the doubt, the idea of it. But I think, yeah, this is one of the drum and bass ones. Cheers, by the way. And I guess that's why I say it's almost done. Because again, oh man, already in the moment I was thinking, I was just like, I'm driving essentially, or using skateboard allegedly, going down the highway max speed and just traveling through whatever's on my mind. Doesn't feel like I'm worried as much anymore, and with the breeze hitting my eyes and my face and it's super cool down, I just feel like I'm in fast paced mode going through shit. And in the moment with this, as soon as it hits the brake here in this section, I feel like I could change it up and make this a bit longer, because this is more so for the ending of the track, as you heard, and that was super early. But for the rest of it here as it is, I feel like, man, I think that sounds really cool. I feel like this is something I need to work on some more, just a tad more. Add another melody to throw in there before having this in the end of the song, but all together with that is right there. Oh man, it just already makes me feel like I'm being adventurous and stuff, and I don't know, like a ninja arc or something like that. Some type of vibe already like that. And exactly, drums, always need more drums. You can never add too much drums, and that's true. And exactly, and that's I tried doing this one too, adding all the percussion. And it's almost done, and this one hits the exact 2 minute and 30 second mark, and I'm all like, damn, I don't want to make it too long of a song either, but for what it is right now, I'm just like, that's all that it is, and it sounds, well, pretty good to me, you know. And oh man, I already zoned out. I was already thinking, you know, I'm zooming on the highway and whatever with friends or something, and like just doing whatever. And I don't know, that just seems really cool to me. And then this other section here, I'll show it to you. Melodies, of course. It's just the same layout as the beginning, except it's faster and it doesn't sound the way it would have sounded. Now it sounds way different and worse. So yeah, see, not at all. It sounds a lot more it just, for some odd reason, when it sounds like that, it would make me feel like it sounds more complicating than it already did. And I'm like, no, the other version sounds so much cooler. And yeah. Oh, this is me testing stuff again. I love that little 808. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff, work in progress, different, and a lot of stuff, a lot of shit. But anywho, with that being said too, though, now this is the song that I was talking about that has the sound alert for when you subscribe, but this is the full thing. I'll play it out, sort of, if you want. And I would say it's basically Courtney's song, because she liked ramen noodle soup, so I was like, whatever, I'll make a ramen noodle soup song. And I made a version 2 of it, instead of what I had originally, and this one I think turned out pretty fire. And hopefully you can expect this in the next album or something in the future. I mean, I forget to mention here, around this section of the song, this is where the alert's at. We're in this section here where it throws everything off, and it's like, what? But that's what I was trying to do for this whole track, is to figure out which bass sounds just pretty dope and more authentic. You're like, this is way more on edge, right? Yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do you mean it's way more on edge? Like, compared to the other ones? What do you mean exactly? Because this part, this section, it's gonna knock your socks off, I think. And I worked hard, okay? And it's so cool. And this is where the alert's at. And I like it so much. But I'm gonna give myself a drink. You let me know what you think. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but check it out. And yeah, that's the track. That's the end of the track there for you. Like it makes you sit on the edge of your chair. Oh, I got you. Like, it's chill. But this one, what I'm trying to aim for this, for Bass House, is to make you jump up and dance. You know? But, that's the goal. But, that's the alert. So that's what you heard earlier when you heard the death scream when I was in Minecraft and that play at the same time. And that's whenever someone follows or subs, so. But yeah, so. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. I'm glad you're liking it and enjoying it. And seeing the progress so far. And it's good. It's just been a couple months and I just, you know, took that break. And I just stopped. But yeah, appreciate you, man. Like, holy cow, it's almost 1 in the morning. Yeah, actually, it is. Yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. I've been staying up till 5 in the morning lately, again, ruining my sleep schedule. Even though I do have work, too, doing some shit for daddy entry. Like, yeah. I do be, like, fucking that up, so. Yeah. But even then, you're like, I'm passing out, I should probably go to bed. I got a ton more to do tomorrow. Well, today, no pressure. If you ever want to voice each day, man. For sure, man. I'll hit you up sometime, and you get some sleep, get some rest. And I appreciate you hanging out, chilling here, and for subscribing too. It means a lot, man. Hanging out and everything, and just texting, saying what's up, and like reaching out to check up on me every once in a while too. Like reaching out and saying your name or whatever, and all that good stuff. It's appreciated. It's very much appreciated, and what's it called? I appreciate it as well, man. And what's it called? Yeah, it's getting definitely pretty late. But whenever you're situated, wherever, I'll text you, hit you up at Discord, Snapchat, however. Go from there and just have a chill time or not. Whatever happens, happens. But yeah, you're like, your music is sounding so badass, though. I love it. I appreciate you, man. All the love, dude. Yeah, we'll see what happens, you know, when it becomes even more badass. You know what I'm saying? For what it is now, with that sub alert example, we'll see what happens. You're like, maybe you should get some sleep too whenever you can. Yeah, I'll eventually do that really soon here. But I appreciate you looking out and everything, honestly. What's it called? But I'll text you. Let me know. Keep me posted with stuff too. And I appreciate you being here and hanging on the stream, man. You took it easy then. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you in the next one, dude. Peace. You're like, I'll see you, man. Hopefully Courtney hangs out again or later. I love seeing the music, and yeah, I love checking up on you. Music sounds terrific. I'd give more feedback if my eyeballs are passing out some kind of work schedule. Good night, man. Yeah, I get you, dude. You take it easy. Have a good rest of your night. And go look for tomorrow with your endeavors too. And yeah, man. I'm glad for all of that. You just checking up. But we'll talk more, dude. We'll talk more. You have a good one. You have a good rest of your night. I'll see you later. Bye. Peace. Yeah. But yeah, so as I was saying, this section here for being that base house alert, that's what I'll get into. There's a couple more tracks I could showcase a little bit. It's more random than anything else, but I really don't think I'll be finishing up any beats tonight, or even then trying to tweak it up a bit, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. But hey, you know what? If anything, I'm gonna go to my just chatting scene and I'll let you guys know more about my Nashville trip. And after that, I'm gonna end up heading out to and do my own thing. So let's get to it. Here, I'll play some music too. Some that's already made. There. How's that feel? Got my lo-fi beat here, as you see on the side. So, and my monitoring with my RAM and shit, so it doesn't lag. But anyways, man, my stream's been acting up lately right now, going up and down, the fucking buffering and everything. It's funny. Anywho, as I was saying, so as for the Nashville trip, when I was having a fun time over there in the middle of May, after the week after, I was there chilling, hanging out for Dallas and heading out up to Nashville. I ended up visiting my buddy's place, his apartment over there in well, I can't say exactly, but somewhere near downtown. And we ended up going from his place to downtown where his office is at, And we end up doing a lot of paperwork, a lot of phone calls, this and that, data entry, like I was saying, for these events and things like that. And half the time I'll end up going with him to hand out some flyers, get some things, get the word out for his event that's happening the weekend, for the stadiums or so-called venues for his Taco Margarita festivals, which is pretty cool. Aside from that, I'm working throughout the week. Sometimes I'll stay at his place and just chill there for the time being, and that way I could also, knock two birds, one stone, help take care of his dogs when he's away, and also to help take care of some other things there too, instead of just having to be at my own place. Sorry, excuse me. Being at a hotel or Airbnb, things like that. But while I have hiccups right now, I feel as though it was a really good time. Really fun. Got a lot of shit done. I can't believe I have hiccups right now. Damn it, I have hiccups. Hi Melly, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I missed you, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Sorry, I sound kinda weird. I'm having fucking hiccups. Oh man, I hate hiccups. You're like, I was trying to distract your hiccups. I appreciate you, Melly. You were. What happened? Look what happened. Oh my gosh. Damn it, I have hiccups again. No. You made it just in time. Welcome. I'm just hiccuping right now. Yeah, perfect. Just hiccuping right now, trying to let everybody know how my time was in Nashville and how that was going for me in the month of May, and how basically time fucking flies, man. And it's already June, half the month of June, and it was crazy time. But even I'm glad to have you here, glad to see you, and sorry I'm having hiccups on this. I'm sorry, I have hiccups right now. Otherwise I'd be talking more about what happened and what went on, but oh my gosh. But anyways, yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm definitely back in town now. So, I'm definitely back in town, just kicking back, trying to get into the swing of things again, getting into some music, making some music, or was trying to earlier, but I just was like, nah, never mind. I figured why not and drink tonight a little bit, and I think that's what got to me, so already my first drink, and I'm fucking hiccuping like nothing, so. Whew, but even then, glad to have you here, and I hope you're doing well. And I missed you. I hope everything's going good for you. You're like, I got this. Why do whales have pink horns? Think about it. You know what? I can't even think about that because I'm hiccuping so hard right now. You're like, see, no hiccup. You're funny. I wish. Oh man, you gotta focus. I am focusing. Oh shit. Making me sound like Goofy right now. I'm hiccuping like shit. Gorge, Mickey. Oh my gosh. I just lied to her? What? You lied to my face. I didn't lie to you. Oh shit. Okay, I guess Stream doesn't want to hear me talk about Nash. I think it's Nash. Oh my gosh. It was a fun time. There it is. There you go. That's it. That's how it went for me. Stream doesn't want to hear me talk about Nashville. Wah. Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh, I wish this would stop. Karma? What do you mean? I do this every other stream. And I do an update stream, and I talk about what I ended up doing and catching up with stuff and updates and all that stuff. I do this all the time. That's not fair. Oh, I'm so sad. You're like, oh yeah, what do you mean it's karma? Oh, man. You're like, oh yeah, with hiccups it's especially karma. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, bull crap. Bull crap. Should never lie, sir. It's not even lying. Oh my gosh. Either way, I'm glad you can make it though to the stream real quick though. I appreciate you, Mel. I appreciate you. All the love. And I was just gonna say over there in Nashville, I ended up going to some restaurants and some places. I went to the Grand Opry Mall to check it out a bit, and played some Dave & Buster's too. And I won a match of air hockey with my buddy. It's pretty cool. Had 7 points to 6. Then he lost. Pretty fun. And then aside from that and work, I ended up getting some upgrades too. And on the side, he ended up gifting me a whole bunch of things. So I got a new iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is pretty nice. He ended up upgrading to the 13 Pro. I ended up getting one of his backpacks and his suitcases, and I was able to save up and work something out with him so I could get a gaming laptop. And with that gaming laptop, I ended up saving up for another 8 terabyte hard drive. So that way I can transfer all my games and my music and production-wise shit to be portable. Even more portable whenever I'm on the go, wherever I'm at the stream, and I have a decent camera on that too, so that way it all checks out, even with some gaming, but it's still on a rough patch with that. As I fix some things with the Discord and OBS and Chrome and shit with those tabs, because it doesn't have a lot of RAM, but aside from that, and handling some other things, personally wise, and getting some shit situated, it's a pretty good time. And it's getting taken care of, and to hope to work more with him and going from there with the business and everything. I'm having a good time. But aside from that, I appreciate you even when you lie. I appreciate you, Mal. You're funny. But aside from that and getting that situated and with just some pretty cool upgrades. I've been getting into Stranger Things a little bit here too, and I'm going to be starting season 3 actually, so I'm getting into that somewhat, going from there to see what else happens within the show, because I ended up watching that and CSI stuff with them at the time when I was hanging out with them, besides going out, taking care of the dog, taking care of some things, and I have some footage too, some pictures, videos. I'll end up posting on Instagram sometime, but what's it called? And that's pretty much the major update with that, and some clothes, maybe, and a shirt, and some souvenirs. like shot glasses and actual shades, glasses, you know, because my aviators that I had before were destroyed. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm not quite sure what else I'll be getting into for equipment for my computer or the laptop or even DJ stuff. But as of right now, though, for everything else, it's been super chill. It's been super chill. But if anything, that's all the stream updates and stuff that I have for you guys right now, and everything else is just personal, family, and this and that. And I'm not gonna talk about that stuff as I figure things out. But if anything, I appreciate. Excuse me, I appreciate all of you, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it easy from here. Actually, so ouch. So if anything, I'm gonna go ahead and raid one of my friends. Pretty chill, and they're pretty chill, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. They're playing Don't Starve Together with friends and fam, and I hope you guys enjoy their stream for right now, as I'm gonna take it easy. Maybe next time I'll end up doing some more music production. And actually do production. And go from here with maybe getting to just some, you know, video production done and situated. But if anything, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm hiccuping so much right now. And yeah, we'll go from here. But also, by the way, thank you, Mo, for redeeming the celebration. I have to fix that in the future. It's not working right now. There's so much I have to fix. And I appreciate all of you who have stopped by today for the hosts, the subs, and the follows, and the redeeming points. It means a lot to catch up. And all the love, and if anything, feel free to say hi. Give her some love and appreciation, as I would, as I do for you and others. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Abigail.